If you've been struggling with builder gel application, this one's for you. What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer. Today we are doing one of my favorite things on my nails, builder gel. I have a little bit of builder gel left of a different color, and I filed it down as much as I possibly could, but still left a really thin layer because I don't like to ever take off all of my builder gel if I don't have to, because then I'm starting with at least something down on my nails and I don't have to do as much work. So whether you start with a layer of builder gel down on your nails and you file it down as thin as you possibly can, or you're starting on your natural nails, this is going to be the same steps. First, wipe your nails with isopropyl alcohol. If you've done any filing and shaping to them before you're doing your application, all your prep work and everything, you want to make sure that they are totally clean. And I do this even before I use a dehydrator. Then I go in and I always do one hand at a time. I dehydrate 5 nails and then I apply the primer on 5 nails. I do 1 nail at a time and then I go back in with a second layer of primer. I found that doing 2 layers of primer or bond, you just want to make sure that it's specifically for gels and it leaves a sticky residue. If your bond says bond, but it does not actually leave a sticky residue, it's not actually bond. It is really dehydrator. I don't know why some companies call it bond because it's actually just dehydrator. So just make sure that if you're using one, make sure you use either a primer or bond specifically for gels that leaves that sticky residue. And that's what's going to adhere your builder gel down. Now, if you are like me, you might not be able to use a layer of gel base underneath your builder gel manis. For me, if I use a layer of gel base first, my builder gel lifts off super fast. Most people do need gel base on their natural nails to get the builder gel to adhere better, but there are some of us who don't need that, who actually it does the opposite. The gel base under makes our builder gel lift really fast. Now, if you're somebody who does builder gel and you've been finding that the gel base makes your builder gel lift really fast, but you still like to have something underneath it, you can also try rubber base. Rubber base for me stays on really, really well too, just like builder gel. So I could do a layer of rubber base if I really wanted to, but since builder gel alone stays so well, I just skip doing anything underneath. Since my nails have gotten a bit longer now and have a teeny bit of extension left on them from a couple weeks ago, I want to make sure that I'm really focusing on my apex. So I first do my slip layer, and the slip layer is the uncured layer of builder gel that you put over your entire nail, and it should be really thin because it's basically just allowing your bead of builder gel to flow down your nail nicely and then down along the sides. Because if you don't put that down, I didn't used to use a slip layer, and I found that it was harder to move my builder gel around, and I'm able to do my builder gel fills and manis a lot faster than I used to be able to do when I didn't use a slip layer. You'll see me throughout this whole video continually flipping my nail over, and I do that anytime that I stop putting the builder gel onto my nail. So if I go to wipe up around the sides, or if I go to use a little thin nail art brush to get the builder gel closer to the sides of my nails, I will flip it back over for 10 to 15 seconds because that is how your apex is going to naturally build. So not only do you work on keeping the builder gel in the center of your nail, you also want to keep flipping your nail over so that builder gel has a chance to self-level and build your apex naturally, because it levels down towards the center of your nail, right where you want your apex to be. So you'll see me flip it over a lot during the videos that I do my builder gel, but that is why, because I want the builder gel apex to be built as easily as possible, and continually flipping it over like that in between, if you're wiping off any excess on your skin or using a thin nail art brush, is just so helpful. And then what's also really, really helpful in making sure that you have your builder gel in the exact place that you want is flash curing for at least 10 seconds before moving to your next nail. I don't show it in the video because my lamp is off to the side, but I flash cure each nail for 10 to 15 seconds before moving to the next one. Doing that ensures that your builder gel is not going to move around. You just did all that work to get your builder gel to the right place that you want, and then you want to flash cure it before moving on to the next nail, and then you'll fully cure your nails at the end. You'll do, most builder gels are 60 seconds. You'll just have to make sure with whatever builder gel you're using that it is a 60-second cure, and depending on the type of lamp, the one that I have is a LED/UV lamp, so the builder gel cures that I'm using in 60 seconds with it. Some tips for when you're applying your builder gel overlays. You do not want any of your layers to be super thick. When your layers are super thick, they are not going to fully cure, and we definitely don't want that. We don't want any uncured gel on our hands or on our nails because that could, or on our hands, because that can lead to gel allergies. So making sure that you keep your layers nice and thin is really going to help allow your builder gel to fully cure. So even though I'm doing a slip layer and then I do the bead of builder gel, my slip layer is super thin. It literally just covers the entire nail. I'm barely using any builder gel to do the slip layer. And then when I do my bead, the bead is going to be a little bit more of a challenge for you. So you have to like kind of play around with how long your nails are. So right now my nails are longer. I need a little bit bigger of a bead than when my nails are super short, like barely over my fingertips. Then I don't need much of a bead because my nails are much shorter and I don't build an apex either. Using the really thin nail art brush helps you to move the builder gel into the sides of your nails without having to flood it. When I use the big brush to try to move the builder gel into the sides of my nails, I typically end up flooding the builder gel a little bit more, even though it moves slower than like a regular gel. I just tend to flood it. So I saw someone do this. I don't even remember where it was. I think it was on like Instagram or maybe it was a YouTube short. And ever since I started doing that, oh my gosh, like game changer. The thin nail art brush also really helps you to make sure that your apex is in the right place, because you can pull up a little bit of gel from the tip of your nail if it too much got down towards the tip, and you can pull it back towards the center of your nail where you want your apex, and then you'll fully cure. I always cure my thumb separately because then this way you know that your thumb is not at some weird angle and that it's getting fully cured. You can wipe your nails off with some isopropyl alcohol and lint-free wipe or paper towel and get to town on your filing and shaping so that your thickness and everything is exactly how you want it to be. If you're really struggling with builder gel and the videos just aren't enough for you and you want something that's way more in depth and has tons of instructions, I released this Builder Gel 101 that is the ultimate guide to applying builder gel overlays at home. I will link it in the first comment and it's in my description. It is everything you need to know from prep to application to removal for builder gel, and it is over 48 pages so that there is no guesswork, nothing. You can just do your builder gel overlays and print it out and have it to refer to over and over. Now I'm going to finish this builder gel mani. I like to go in with my buffing block, or it's actually a flexible file, and just smooth out the tops. I really haven't been doing gel base and gel top over my nails. Where I put peel base, I've just been really liking doing this no top coat look for the days that I don't have dips on my nails. And so I just smooth the heck out of the top of my nails as I'm going through and making sure that my shaping is right. And sometimes what'll happen is I need to bust out my file if I put a little too much builder gel into a certain area. If you're ready to learn more about builder gel and this video has you pumped to keep trying, make sure you check out this next video where I show you how to apply builder gel in a jar versus bottle. Thanks so much for joining me today, nail crew.